Well, hello there and welcome to another edition of On the Horizon. And as I said last time, I'm super excited because today we get to talk with Judi Evans, and so hopefully you have seen her around. If you're not aware, she is like the head of our Castleberry campus is what we lovingly call it, because during the COVID pandemic, she opened up her home, and her roommates are Tom and Danny, and then they had Jack that came over. Did you have anyone else that joined you?
Jack came every week. He was the only one,
Yeah, well, I've known Judi a long time, about 28 years, I think, since we started the church way back when. And I just have to tell you, she is one of my favorite people. She has got mercy gifts, which I don't have at all. And since I've known her, I think I have called her, she is an angel without wings here on earth. I truly believe that. This is a embodiment of an angel right here, because she just takes care of everyone. There's been a Louise, a Mary, a Jean, and just anyone who needs a caretaker. She is just aware of what the needs are, and she jumps in. So I'm going to let you talk a little bit about that, as well as if you want to tell us what your job was, how you paid the bills so that you could do ministry to all these people.
Okay. Well, I've been retired for 10 years from my career job, which was, I was with a computer software company for hospital information systems, and I was with them 27 and a half years.
Wow.
I actually relocated with them from Rhode Island.
That's right, she's from Rhode Island.
From Rhode Island, if you can tell from the
accent. Yeah.
But yeah, the day I was hired in Rhode Island, the company there was sold. And they also bought a company here in Longwood, Florida. Okay. And their intent was to close that office and move us here. And so I came here with 20 other people.
Okay.
And so
as I recall, that company reorged a lot.
We
were always concerned that you were not, that you weren't going to be able to stay, and then they would reorg, and we would pray, and you still had a job.
Yeah, and I was very, very fortunate there, because my bosses, many of my bosses were Christians, and they lived their faith at work.
Oh,
and
awesome.
They always said, do the right thing. Just make sure you always do the right thing. And so I was very fortunate for the bosses that I had there. When I left there, I got another interesting job that I didn't even consider it a job. I actually felt it was like going to college to prepare for retirement.
Okay.
I learned everything you need to know to retire. So
okay.
If you ever need to know those things, you can contact me.
Oh, well, there you go.
Very,
But
that's good to know.
and so that's a way that I can help. I try to help people. If someone's approaching retirement and they don't understand the health care plans and how they work, I can share that information with them.
Well, that's really, that helps a lot of people, because that stuff can be very confusing.
Yes, it is very, very confusing. So I did that, and then when I was laid off from that job, I kind of told God I'd be willing to live on less if I can do something that has more of an eternal purpose to it than just corporate America type stuff. So, and God gave me the opportunity to take care of Virginia.
Okay.
Most recently, and I actually was with her for about 7 years, in addition to doing all these other people. But yeah, we do all kinds of things, like we love to decorate their houses for Christmas.
Okay, yeah.
We have a lot of fun with that, or their nursing home room. I may just send cards or notes or a text these days. Back along, we didn't have that, but and just try to encourage them, or maybe bring them a meal, take them grocery shopping, give them rides to the doctor, rides to church. So any kind of thing like that,
Well, and then I heard it's so great that you have your background was in hospital and processing all that, because someone was singing your praises because Medicare wasn't covering what Medicare needed to cover. And I said, well, you let Judi know that, right? Oh yeah, she called, she was giving them what for, and I said, because she knows how to. Yeah, so I mean, you do a great job, and I know Miss Carol is another one that you have just looked out for. And then when my family went through some rough stuff of some deaths in the family, I mean, you're there with a basket on our doorstep, and you just have those eyes that see the needs and can step in, and then God's just blessed you with the ability and health to be able to do that and take care. So I'm like, who's going to take care of you, Miss Judi?
I don't know. Jesus.
That's right.
He promised.
So,
But yeah, I have to say that I think that my father is the one that really taught me to care for seniors, because I know when we were growing up, and he was raising 2 toddlers alone for 10 years, but he took care of the seniors in the family, and he'd take us with him. So we got to know them and see the things that he did. And so I just have always had a sensitivity to that for people, and
That's an awesome
So-
model.
Yeah.
That's really
and they're more of a blessing to me than I could ever be
Right.
to them.
Well, we mentioned the seniors, but I've even heard of youth that you've
Oh, yeah.
that you've helped.
Oh, yeah, I
Whether
love
it's
the
helping,
youth- love the
get them
youth.
to camp or
We got the
supporting
best
them.
youth in the world here.
Yep.
yeah, not only financially does she support,
Yep.
but then prayers. I mean, you're good to, hey, been praying for you and your son, and I mean, I don't know where we'd be without prayer warriors, and
Yep.
yeah. It's
And when you
amazing.
can't do anything else, you can pray.
That's exactly right. So, oh, well, that's
So-
awesome. Well, you are a gift to our church. You are a gift to the world, because I know, you know, even it's great that you had some Christian bosses that really let you flesh that out there, and we're
Yeah,
just.
that was amazing. Yeah.
That's really cool. Not everybody has that. So, well, we're just so delighted that you are part of our family here, and that you extend Jesus's reach beyond the walls here. And she's real good too to let us know, hey, did you know so and so sick, or so and so needs this, and I've done this already. And so she's kind of our eyes and ears out there as well. And so thank you so much for
Well,
that.
let me share one more
Yes,
quick thing.
absolutely.
And I asked permission to do this, but when we lost Miss Virginia very recently, and the last words that she said to her daughter and me when she was in the hospital was, take care of each other and love God always. And that's a very good description of what I try to do.
Yes.
We take care of each other. And that's how we show our love for God too, is to take care of each other.
Well,
So,
it's kind of what he told the disciples in that early church, right? Yeah,
Community,
so
yeah.
absolutely.
So-
So I'm glad you're part of our body. I'm glad he called you here.
well, I'm glad he did too.
So again, I hope you got to that you enjoyed getting to know Miss Judi better. When you see her around, you can love on her, and now you know her more than she might know you. So just remember that. But she'd love a chance to get to know you as well. So introduce yourself, and if this is a passion that you have as well, she's always growing the team, and you can join the Castleberry campus if you can't come to church or watch online. She's always got her house open, and very, very generous. So again, thank you so much, Miss Judi, for being
you.
here. And until next time, we'll see you on the horizon.